Alright, I'm going to do something I don't normally do. We're going to do a pre-run video. I'm at Cascade Park in downtown Akron. Kind of looking around because it's not the best neighborhood. Um, but that's alright. I hate running in downtown areas. I'd rather be out on the trail, in the woods. This is going to give you some good pictures, though, I think, along this run. And I'm also going to, in this video, incorporate the Relive video that's made. I paid for the subscription, so you can add music and I can edit it a little bit better. So we'll go with that. But again, Cascade Valley Park in downtown Akron. We're going to run through downtown up to Summit Lake. Way back in the day when I used to mow lawns for a living, we had to work at Summit Lake, and the police rolled up and said, you can mow everywhere and do whatever you want, just avoid that apartment right there. It's under surveillance because it's a crack house. So that's the kind of area that I'm running through. I'm hoping that things have cleaned up since then. I'm not putting a whole lot of faith in that. I'm going to stick to the trail, get my run in, and we'll do the typical post-run video. And if you don't hear from me again and somebody finds my phone, just kidding, it's going to be fine. I love running now, and I've walked this area before. It should be all right. We should be fine. It's just downtown. You just give everybody a wave, say hello, be polite, be nice. Nobody's going to mess with you. I just hope my car's here when I get back. I'm kidding. Get up and move. Alright, it is the last day of March. Yesterday morning it was 60 degrees outside, beautiful, a little rainy in the afternoon, and when I woke up this morning to go on my long Sunday morning run, it's 27 degrees and there's about a ½ inch of snow on the ground. Anyhow, started the southern trek of the Towpath. I started here at Cascade Valley Park, ran down to Summit Lake. You'll see the map if you go to the website and check out where I run, the Where I Run section. I think I will call it Cascade Valley Park. So you can check that out online or on the website. Typically, I don't like to, I'm trying very hard not to bring my political opinions, my religious opinions, my outlook on life, my belief in science or lack thereof, depending on your views, into these videos, because this is supposed to be about me and about running. And as I've covered before, I run with charity miles in my pocket on my phone, and every mile is a donation to Stand Up to Cancer, where there is also a lot of different charities that you can donate to by using that app. Here's where I bring in some of, you'll probably pick up a little bit on my political or religious bend in life. I subscribe and watch a guy online called Simon Dan. Simon Dan does a show called Tinfoil Tuesday, where he debunks scientific conspiracy theories, and then he also does a show called Flat Earth Friday, where he points out to everyone that the Earth, I know this is going to come as a shock to some of you, is not flat, it's round. And he goes into debunking videos that claim that they have proof that the Earth is flat. That's not where I'm going with this. I don't want to get into that. That's your personal belief, and they say ignorance is bliss, so if you want to be blissful, go right ahead. The reason I bring up Simon Dan is watching his channel, as I do fairly faithfully. He is running the London Marathon, and he's running the London Marathon for a charity, and he's asked for donations to that charity to represent his run in the London Marathon. And I thought it would be cool just to mention it, and The charity is, well, I don't even know how to, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause me for as long as it takes Dan, up here in the window, to explain what he's running for. Go ahead, Dan.
It'll be my first ever marathon, and I'm doing it for a charitable cause. And that cause is, or that charity is Action de Chaine. Now, Action de Chaine, they're a charity for, oh, it's a bit windy, for people that suffer with Duchenne muscular dystrophy. And Duchenne muscular dystrophy is one of the rarest forms and also one of the worst forms of muscular dystrophy that there is. And it's caused by a gene that produces the protein dystrophin. And what that does is it protects the muscles, that protein, when they contract. And in people that have Duchenne muscular dystrophy, they can't produce that protein. So there's some serious muscle degeneration from an early age. Now, I happen to know a wonderful family that deal with this every day. And the reason I'm doing it for this charity is because of them. They just deal with everything so well. They're an absolute credit to themselves. You're going way too fast. It's supposed to be a recovery run. So I'm doing it for Duchenne muscular dystrophy, Action de Chaine. Accidentally pressed stop. So Action de Chaine. So what they do is they help raise awareness of the condition. They help support the families that are affected by it. But most importantly, they help trying to come up with a cure. Because at the moment there isn't one. And the life expectancy for someone with Duchenne is 30. So I am doing this London Marathon for them, and I want to raise £2,500. So I'm going to leave a link in the description for the Just Giving page. And for anyone who's not sure on how Just Giving works, if anyone's worried, I would not see any of that money, any donations go directly to the charity. If you can spare $1, £1, whatever, then I'd be hugely appreciative. And if I get the target, I'll go live on the day at the London Marathon.
We'll see how well that comes out in post-production. I've left a link to that video in the description down below, and I've also left a link down below, down there, in the description, so that you can donate to Dan. Yes, he has already met his goal, but that doesn't mean you have to stop. You can donate right up till he runs the marathon, I guess. Check out the link below for details. Check out Dan's site if you happen to have that political, religious, philosophical belief. I believe in science, but we're not doing that. That's not what we're doing. Today's run was on the Towpath Trail. Very urban, very industrial section of the trail right in downtown, right through downtown Akron. Check out the pictures, check out the map. If you get the opportunity, it's still a decent trail. I know I don't like running in the downtown areas, but it's a decent trail. This is a hillier section. One of the bridges that you run under shows that you have reached the summit, the highest point of the trail between its two ends. It also says it's 101 miles. I think it has been extended out from that since that was painted. Maybe not. Didn't run into any people. Just a couple of people while I was down here, and just the normal wave hi and goodbye. I am truly, sadly disappointed in what I saw at Summit Lake. and the shoreline of that lake. I didn't take any pictures of it because I was running, and it kind of disgusted me, the amount of garbage that's floating in that lake. We only get one shot at this world, and if we continue to pollute it the way that we are, we're just destroying ourselves. Whether or not you believe in global warming or climate change, any of those things to clean up our environment aren't a bad thing. And we're not trying to force you to do anything that you shouldn't already be doing. Clean up after yourselves. Don't throw garbage into the rivers and into the lakes. Wildlife has to live there. At some point, we're going to need to drink that water, and the more we have to purify it and clean it, the more it costs. Clean up after yourselves. I was really, truly disturbed by the amount of garbage floating in the edge of that lake. Another thing that you can do for charity is maybe do a little cleanup project. And I'm going to look into doing something like that this summer. Maybe working at a homeless shelter, or getting together a bunch of people and doing a cleanup effort in some of these park areas that have been neglected. But until then, I'm going to continue to... Here it comes. Are you ready? It's going to be right here. Get up and move.